Welcome everybody once again to another video. This is going to be Fallout New Vegas episode 2. Okay, DLC loading. And yeah, last episode we created our character, watched the introduction, and just went around, did some stats stuff, and so far we have quests. So first one is talk to Sunny Smiles, which is going to be a tutorial quest, and the other one, we want to talk to Victor about like the people who tried to kill us in the intro. One sec, let me make sure I'm recording. I am. I did not screw up miserably. Alright, so let's go talk to Victor. I believe he is the robot. I've tried recording this before. What happened was my Fallout crashed, but let's equip a weapon first. 9mm pistol should do for now. We're gonna have to find a better gun later. So,
howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
okay, thanks, dude. Yeah, just coming back from the dead. You guess you look okay. We have seen robots like him before. Let's not lie, even though I guess it could give us some information. We wanna step into their character. We don't wanna like. We're playing this game like a role-playing game.
I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Yeah, thanks. How'd you find
me? I was
me?
out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old Bueno orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Yeah, okay. Does he know who the men who attacked me were?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Okay. How'd you end up in Goodsprings? I don't expect to see a Securitron robot like Victor in this middle of nowhere.
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Yeah, okay, so thanks for the information. We're gonna go. Also, for people wondering how I have him looking different than in the base game, mods, my friend. So, let's talk to this dude, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
There's a easier way to tell if he can't be trusted. It's called he shot me in the head. Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
What's wrong with the NCR? Because this character we're doing is actually really likes the NCR. Is thinking of like helping them out.
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Yeah, okay, so prospectors and, yeah, like digging for gold and silver, I don't think people would do that in the apocalypse, but...
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. The way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Yeah, so, yeah, what's important about Hoover Dam? Like, obviously it's a big dam, and both sides want it, both the NCR and Legion, and, like, really everyone, but why? Does it still work or anything?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Alright, so, yeah, bighornies, those, I think they're like bulls, I'm not sure.
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off.
So,
Can find
they're
a
giant
bunch
cats.
of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
For people who've ever had a cat, you'll know bighorners, that description, if you put a pack on them, they'll just lay down until it falls off. That's just accurate description of cat. Victor, that robot.
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Okay, so, yeah, that's all the information I'm gonna get out of Easy Pete. So, we're going to go into this saloon. Really old west style of Goodsprings.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Okay, Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside.
Okay, got you. I will meet you outside. Goodsprings, so away.
Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does. Okay, so we're gonna go outside now. And yeah, okay, so this is the tutorial quest, but still it gives good loot as well as you don't want to skip it just because it does give really good stuff like money and guns and ammo. Ammo's the big thing because in the early game it's actually very hard to get ammo in this game. So
Now, see the sarsaparilla
yes, yeah, okay, I'm gonna equip this auto
bottles
equipped
on
it
the
for me.
fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay, so let's crouch down to get a better shot.
That's the right idea. Look down there. Try crouching down and staying still.
I'm already
It'll help
crouching
her
down and staying still. It's not
Nice
helpful.
shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to Tell you what.
I'm in.
Follow me.
Let's go. I don't want to waste 5.56. 5.56 is in this game is a really hard ammo to come by, at least in my experience. So I'm gonna use this 9mm because we won't have much use for 9mm in the future. So we're just gonna use it to kill geckos because geckos are by no means a hard enemy, and they would put you against like death class in the tutorial. That would be terrible. This isn't Fallout 4, people. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go run faster. I'm backpedaling faster than you are. Than you're running. Go faster, person. No, you don't need to pause. Also, why do you run this far just to get water? Build the town like. Actually, no, the town's still here. I didn't know the town went this far to the south, but they're to the west. There. Directions. Good at them. Awkward commentary. But yeah, we are going to go kill some apparently geckos. I think I see one right there. I cannot use VATS yet. Why will not let me use VATS? I want to use VATS. Okay, there's VATS. Yes. Welcome to this. I know exactly how VATS works. So basically, we can use VATS to get percentages. We're gonna aim for the gecko heads because unless we suck at aiming and only hit one shot. Nice. Now we're gonna kill that. Nice gecko. And 9mm is in low condition, so it will jam a bit because.
See? You're getting the hang of it.
You didn't even
There's
help.
2 more wells that still need clearing. Shouldn't take more.
Okay, so the explanation, because this game doesn't explain it. You saw the gun jam, which is this condition I want to keep it. Anyway, in the bottom left, right, the CND is the condition. You repair guns or other things with like repair kits, or finding another copy of this weapon, or like just really a similar one, and you'll be able to combine them to repair it. And because we got a low condition 9mm. I can get this gun back. Kill all the geckos. You're going this way now. Why don't you just go this way initially and then save distance and go back to that well? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah. Aim with our gun, we can put it away. And run fast, thing. Seriously. Like, this is really making me mad. Crazy. Okay, so. Goodsprings water source. Alright. Kill the geckos. Get out of slow motion thing. Holy crap. Okay, hit the last 2 shots, good. Okay, they're dead.
Well, that's
High
the end of
person. High person.
that. Holy moly. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got.
Okay. Why don't you just give me water? Okay, I'll drink it if I need. And people, if you have not watched the last episode, I forgot I'm not playing hardcore mode, so I don't have to worry about thirst, because I just don't find hardcore mode fun. But water unirradiated. That's actually pretty weird. Let's go talk to Sunny again.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end.
No, done.
Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living.
Sure.
All right then. We'll need a couple. Let me think now. I know I've seen bring those on.
Okay, so graveyard and schoolhouse. Let's go to the graveyard. I feel like so. We have the schoolhouse and the cemetery. Actually, we're gonna go to the schoolhouse on the way there, so we'll go there. I want to find a better gun, especially considering we're low on ammo, especially in this side game. We have 68 bucks, so yep. Hi, dog that did nothing. I don't get how the dog is slower than the person, especially considering the person is running at the speed of like. Okay, so Goodsprings, nice. Goodsprings. Dead gecko. How much is this worth? Not enough. Yeah, so we're just gonna make our way over to the schoolhouse here, and hey, apparently it's infested. I think I heard that somewhere, or it may be just me playing this game before talking. Oh, I just realized that we never actually equipped armor. Yeah, okay. So we have travel rating armor. DT, by the way, is like damage threshold, so if they get over, it's hard to explain damage threshold. Basically, high DT is better. But best DT we have is medium armor, but it decreases our agility, which we don't want. So other than that, these two are tied. I think we're gonna do the leather armor. Yeah, because that has no protection. That what we were wearing. So let's. Oh, I thought that was something I could pick up. But let's go out here. Empty bottles, but mantises. Okay, I can't hit small bugs. Actually, I just hit it, but and I just missed a 95% shot. Holy crap! I can't die already. Oh my goodness, they suck. You know, I should just try to use bats, but that's. Oh, these don't weigh at all, so I'll just pick them up. They might be useful in the future. Yeah, go die. Go die, Mantis. I need to grab another gun. I might probably going to. This isn't worn out. That's actually good. Yeah, I'll find more 9mm somehow. Okay, there's that ingredient one. Let's go in the schoolhouse though. There might be something cool in here. Mantises. Good to know. Die. Yeah, okay. Oh my... Chair leg. Get out of the way. Where's the last one? Oh, that one's still alive. That was pathetic. Alright. Okay. Let's now... Let's set a hotkey to this so I can yeah, let's set a hotkey to that and set hotkeys to stim packs. I want to set that to 8 so I can heal in case, because that's the hotkey I'm used to. Now, terminal, what else? Bobby pins, those are useful. Locking Programmer's Digest. That I believe is a skill book. Let me check, it should be, if it is, yeah. Boost science for temporary amount of time. For sure, memory serves me correct, there should be another Programmer's Digest in here, inside here somewhere. There. Salesman Weekly, not what I remember, but useful. That doesn't weigh anything, yeah. So I'll just kind of loot around here. Have part of the most fun, like one of the most fun things in Fallout, which is just scavenging everything. Okay, so let's now find this. Bobby pins, nice. Metal box and nothing useful. I don't want detergent. Sheesh. I don't care. Alright, I could swear I remember another Programmer's Digest being in here, but not gonna do it. Yeah, okay. That's better. Let's just take these 4 legs. I don't know what they're useful for, but I'm just taking them because they don't weigh anything and they are with a little bit of value. So let's hack into this terminal now. Yeah, I know how to hack this game. So this is one of my favorite things. Basically, what I do is usually I choose the first option. It tells me how many correct, and then I just compare. So there's the this mic. Okay, it has to end in ing, and it can't share any other characters. Shares. No shares. Correct. Alright, so, yeah. Just, if you can, let's disengage the lock on the safe, and let's find what is in it. Ammo. Parts. Pre-work. Ooh. That's actually useful. Drugs. A lead pipe. That's useful. A shotgun, and then stealth bowling and healing. So, is a single shotgun better than the sturdy caravan? 4.3 times. Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not. So, can we use this to repair the caravan shotgun? Once I just fire just like 2 shots, because it's gonna come in good condition. No, it won't. So, rest in peace. We'll probably sell this. And then, lead pipe. Is this better than machete? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's just sell the machete. Let's find a store in town to sell these things at. Get some change for ourselves. Work towards probably buying some ammo, knowing that's what we're gonna need a lot of. But yeah, let's make our way over to the other side of town, and then to the cemetery where there's the plans for this quest, and they'll kind of boost your skills. And here's the robot. Yeah, just not gonna talk to him, no point. So let's move over here, and yeah, so Buffalo Road, why not pick it? Let's go over into this shop, I believe. Yes, this is the shop. And
you must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section.
What's wrong about surplus ammo?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Okay, so about weapon mods and special ammo?
Weapon mods are things like silent. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much. but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Okay, do you know anything about the people attacking you? This guy would probably know. He's one of the, like, successful store owners, so...
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Alright, so... Great Khans, those are the gang members that he saw, that I think Victor saw. If you mentioned it was someone, ECP maybe. Anything else you can tell me, though, about them?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Okay, so they're drug runners. Ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Yeah, makes sense. What about Mr. House? He owns the robots, I know, but I think he owns the casino, but...
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Yeah, I guess, although he won. Let's show me what he has for sale. $706, pretty good. Let's see what we can sell. We don't need binoculars for sure. We're gonna keep ammo for now. Broad machete. Yeah, we have the lead pipe, which is better, so we're gonna sell this as well. And then seed, gourd seed, we'll keep that in case we need healing. And let's find some other pure money we don't have a use for, so we're just gonna sell that as well. Water, really heavy and is actually a lot of money, so let's sell that as well. Although we're getting a crap deal right now. Because then it's not worth anything. So, yeah, this is way heavier, but this is also heavy, but it gives good healing, so we're gonna keep that for now. And then the forelegs. Yeah, that's actually me some money, so yeah, let's keep that and sell it.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Yeah, thanks, dude. So, just sold it. Guns on here. Sounds 22 pistol. That's actually a pistol. It's a very good pistol in later game because of the fact that silence. There are certain weapons that you can smuggle in to like underguard areas, namely casinos and what's it called? Casinos, military forts, stuff like that, where you actually want to you want to actually have a weapon on you for any conflict that goes down there. So you smuggle a couple there, and it depends on your sneak skill. But silenced 20 pistols are really easy to smuggle. So if you have a choice, you actually want to do that. You want to use that. So let's go up to this cemetery. That's a scorpion. Let's do some. How about not kill you? Cripple the stinger. Okay, let's. We actually probably should have bought more ammo from that merchant, but yeah, we're gonna go up this hill, and I think these are going to be bloat flies. Yep, bloat flies. Alright. These are insanely hard targets to hit, despite being really weak targets at the same time, because they're small, making them hard to hit in bats, and they move a lot, making them hard to hit normally. But we are gonna take our chances with bats. Let's try it, let's go. Okay, let's kill these. Kill them dead. Okay. Okay. So bloodflies really is an enemy. They're just on our grave. Nice. Good to know. And that time we actually missed the shot. So, okay, this is our grave. Is there anything weird? Yeah, okay, so, let's see. Where would that plant be? It's right here, rock flowers. Okay, let's return to Sunny now. Although I'm looking for a specific thing. Okay, there. Yeah, it's a cigarette butt. And, yeah, newer players will know to look for it, but that's one of the things I actually am going to use, because that cigarette butt is actually fairly, like, useful later game, and I want to get it, so. We're going to now head back to Sunny, and let's go and check one thing. Alright, so, right after we get back to Sunny, I think this will be the end of the episode, but we're going to go to Sunny first, and, yeah, next episode we're gonna stay around in Goodsprings, possibly, explore a little bit, and, yeah, going to probably record it right away and just want to, like, evenly pace out the episodes. So, let's go over to Sunny. Oh wait, we have a fast travel location. I'm stupid. We can fast travel to it. And there's nothing in between there that's worth bothering. I would fast travel sometimes, but going to do that for this one. And let's Sunny.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on.
Healing powder. That sounds like a drug. Like. Yeah, it heals me, says the Stutter.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe.
Yep.
Well, I hope that's enough to get you started.
And
I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. I accidentally skipped what she said a little bit. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching this episode, and until next time, I'll be back.